Chayavanprash benefits to build OJAS. This video is all about how to build your immune system naturally in Ayurveda. Hey guys, my name is Claire. Welcome back to Claire Minded. I'm so stoked. Today we're talking about how to build OJAS, and I'm breaking down one of the most ancient, awesome Ayurvedic formulas, Chayavanprash. And I'm going to explain what Chayavanprash is. I'm going to give you the overarching benefits, and then I'm going to tell you why Chayavanprash is awesome to help you build your OJAS. And then I'm going to show you how I consume Chayavanprash every day. What is Chyawanprash? Chyawanprash is a classic Ayurvedic nutritive jam. It's used for rejuvenation, tonification, anti-aging, in addition to being a very versatile medicine prescribed for a variety of conditions in Ayurveda, ranging from boosting the immune system to stimulating the digestive tract. So it's a really powerful and potent combination of many herbs and spices that give it this full rounded, rejuvenated, tonifying properties to it. And so Chayavanprash is, like I said, it's an ancient classic Ayurvedic formula. The spelling and the pronunciation have kind of been danced across through thousands and thousands of years. Chayavanprash, as I have learned it, is spelled this way. Pronounced Chyawanprash. Again, there are other variations. This is how I learned, so this is how I'm sharing it. What's super cool about Chayavanprash is that it contains all Ayurvedic 6 tastes. And by containing all Ayurvedic 6 tastes, that means it contains all 5 great elements. So it's really this full-rounded, full embodiment of nature that we can intake for medicinal properties. And there's so many benefits that we're going to jump into. But at its very simplest, Chayavanprash is an Ayurvedic nutritive jam. The benefits of Chayavanprash are vast. Chayavanprash is regarded as one of the most popular Ayurvedic supplements that you can take daily because of its enormous benefits that it can supply to anyone at any time. It's so juicy. It's really good. Number 1, it enhances your general health and your overall immunity naturally. Number 2, it helps boost your energy so you have a nice strong vitality throughout the day. 3, it enhances your respiratory health, so it really helps keep any congestion at bay, kind of helps clear the channels of the lungs so we can breathe in that fresh prana. Number 4, it helps stimulate tissue rejuvenation. 5, it increases longevity, it's really good for anti-aging. It sparks your agni for a stronger digestion and gut health, supports detoxification, and it also nourishes your hair, skin, and nails for long-lasting, beautiful life. In Ayurveda, it's definitely known as this elixir of life because of all these juicy benefits. It's just great for longevity, anti-aging. It's full-rounded, it embodies all of nature. So it really comes in as this potent medicine that you can take every day to really help nourish your whole system. Next, we're diving into why Chayavanprash is so good to help build OJAS. Remember, OJAS in Ayurveda is the subtle essence of Kapha dosha, so it carries this invisible layer of protection. It's like the container that carries the other doshas, right? So it's basically our immune system or our sense of vitality. And so if you're experiencing more colds, coughs, flus, just feeling low energy, a weaker digestion, this could point to you having low OJAS, which kind of just means this weaker immune system, and you're just not as strong physically or mentally able to withstand dramas of life coming at you. So in order to build OJAS, we look for nutritive support through our diet, lifestyle, and herbal remedies. And that's where Chayavanprash really comes in and just can really help increase those OJAS. So OJAS, by increasing that, we want to increase the earth and the water element. Chayavanprash is unique in that it contains all 6, which makes it even more powerful and more potent because it contains all 5 great elements. meaning that it contains the full rounded essence of nature, which is essentially what we are. So we're increasing that likeness of nature within us through the medicine of Chyawanprash. Chayavanprash comes in as one of the best ways to build your OJAS and your immune system naturally because it contains typically between 30 to 50 herbs and spices. And when you combine all of these potent magical herbs from Ayurveda, you get a lot of nutrient-dense qualities and properties going into your system. Chayavanprash contains an insane amount of vitamin C. Its main component is amalaki, or the amala berry, which contains really high amounts of vitamin C. And when you intake vitamin C daily, it's a protection to help you not get sick as often. It helps build your immune system and helps protect you from illness. Chayavanprash also contains a grand amount of antioxidants. So this powerful amount of antioxidants kind of comes in and helps rejuvenates our cells and our tissues. So it actually helps us look and feel younger because we're having this rejuvenation, this newness of our cells, and our tissues just kind of turn over because of the powerful amount of antioxidants that it has. Chayavanprash also boosts your digestion, which is so essential in Ayurveda. According to ancient texts, almost any condition, disease, manifestation can be peeled back to the digestive tract. So that's really the root cause of almost any illness or condition. So it's really important to keep our digestive tract clean and functioning properly. And that's what Chayavanprash kind of comes in and helps to do. And that's why it's so great to take in the morning too. It's really powerful to help stimulate, to spark our agni, or our digestive metabolism there, to kind of, build that campfire up so we have a nice strong digestion so we can digest foods and drinks later throughout the day. So Chayavanprash comes in and helps stimulate our agni, or our digestion, which ultimately helps boost our immunity in the long run. It also provides a great amount of clarity and focus. This is why it's so important and often recommended to take Chayavanprash in the morning before your meditation or your yoga practice, to allow the nutrients to really absorb into your tissues and your body to kind of help ground you down and to bring you that focus. So by building those OJAS right before we move into a more etheric state, it kind of helps keeps us grounded and connected to ourselves, to earth, to spirit, or wherever we want to plant into, so we can allow the freedom and expression of our meditation or our yoga practice to kind of take flight wherever it needs to be, because we feel nourished from the Chayavanprash. It's really cool because the unique combination of herbs and spices that are in Chayavanprash really kind of help us fight off disease, because there's such a variety. There's 30 to 50 usually in typical Chayavanprash. So it's really powerful and diverse to have that many different potencies come in. So it really can kind of help us fight off disease later on because of the variety that it contains. Some of the key herbs in Chayavanprash would be amalaki, pipali or long pepper, ashwagandha, holy basil, cinnamon, cardamom, honey, ghee, jaggery. These are a couple of the main players in Chayavanprash. Of course, there's tons of variations and different type of combinations too, but usually these are always the mainstay. There's so many different kinds out there, but it's really important to choose a brand and a Chayavanprash that is organic and sustainably sourced. So now when you source your Chayavanprash, or where you want to get it from, there's tons of different kinds out there. I personally believe that it's super important to find a brand that kind of aligns with my ethos. I want to pay tribute to the classic methods and techniques that are used from, the ancient wisdom of Ayurveda. I really want to pay tribute to that. And finding organic, sustainably sourced products are super important to me. So I'm sharing with you the one that I personally use. I use Pure Living, and they're just an awesome company that's doing really good things. They're, sourcing from India. They're using sustainable practices, small farms. These are made small batch locally in India using the ancient Ayurvedic methods and techniques from the classic Chayavanprash formulas that were handed down in ancient text. What's really cool is that they pick all the herbs. They're organic, they're wild crafted, and they pick them with the seasons too. So when you pick herbs with the seasons, you're almost getting the highest potency of that herb, because that's when it's at its ripest. So they're picking it with the seasons, which is super cool. So you're always getting strong medicine from the herbs that they use. They don't use any added sweeteners at all too. So it's all just jaggery, honey, organic ghee from grass-fed pastured cows in India. It's really good, high quality products and ingredients that they use. And I do a monthly subscription. I pay for my jars, you know, they're just a brand I like to use. So I wanted to share them with you guys. I am going to jump into the kitchen next to show you how I consume Chayavanprash. I take it every morning right before my meditation practice too. There's a couple different ways you can take it. I will show you guys that. But yeah, so let's jump into the kitchen. Good morning, guys. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you how I take Chayavanprash in the morning. Sorry, I'm looking a little damp here too. It was snowing outside, so I had a lot of shoveling to do. I personally like to use water when I take Chayavanprash. I feel like because I take it in the morning, warm water is super nice because it, you know, stimulates my bowels, it gets my organs moving, and it's super gentle. I do have like a milk latte, you know, in like an hour or so, around 9 a.m. with my breakfast, but I do like to take my Chayavanprash with water. First step is to warm the water. Once the water is done and boiled, I'm gonna turn off the heat and then transfer it to my mug. Got our Chayavanprash and our cup of hot water and a spoon. Chayavanprash has this really dark, creamy, jammy type mixture. It's so nutrient dense, you guys. It's so good. So you get about a teaspoon, and then you can bring it to your hot water. And like I mentioned, a couple ways you can take it. You can literally, if you don't like the taste right off the spoon, you can lick it definitely. You can mix it into your cup of water and make tea and wait for it to kind of disperse so you can drink it like tea. I kind of like to do a bit of a hybrid. So I like to dunk my spoon of Chayavanprash and then lick it. And that's because I find the hot water softens the Chayavanprash, so it almost becomes this like juicy nectar that kind of just like fizzles onto your tongue, and it's so delicious. I love the taste of it. And even if you don't dip and dunk, I would recommend sipping hot water or milk in between just to kind of help flush all the nutrients down. I think one of the most important things to consider when taking Chayavanprash is the intention that you kind of bring into the daily practice of it. Chayavanprash is a super nutritive medicinal rasayana, so it's a rejuvenation therapy really that you're offering yourself in the morning. So by choosing to sit down, take it consciously, give yourself a couple minutes at least to like just really sit with the medicine, sip some water, warm water in between, you know, feel your body, feel the nutrients hit you, allow yourself to breathe maybe for an extra minute, and then slowly move on to your next activity of the day. But I really invite you to make this part of your day. And by doing that, that comes with intention. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of Chayavanprash and how it can help build OJAS and boost your immune system naturally. I gave you guys tons of benefits and just more specifically of why it's good for building OJAS and also what it is. It's really great. And Pure, the brand I use, is super awesome. They've offered me 20% off to all of my friends and family like you guys. So if you would like to use that, that's in the show notes below. Yeah, they're super awesome. So I appreciate you guys all, and I can't wait to see you again.